Most people who try match betting all make the same mistakes that cost them hundreds if not thousands of pounds in potential profit. In this video, I'm going to show you the 10 biggest mistakes I see beginners making all the time and just how you can avoid them. If you're serious about making match betting work for you, then make sure you watch to the end, but don't worry, we're going to smash through this list. Now, the first mistake is starting out without enough bankroll. Now, you don't need thousands or even hundreds of pounds, but you do need 50 to 100 to work with. If not, you'll be stuck waiting for your previous bet to settle before you can move on. For casino offers that have a wagering requirement, you might even be stuck halfway through an offer, unable to finish the requirement. With a proper starting bankroll, you'll unlock the offers quicker and your profits will snowball faster. Now, the second mistake is a huge one, and that's not understanding the difference between a back bet and a lay bet. Now, a back bet is betting on something to happen, such as Arsenal to win the match. A lay bet is the opposite. A lay bet is betting on something to not happen, so Arsenal to not win the match. In other words, the match will be a draw or the opposition will win. Now, regardless of the real life outcome, we've covered all potential outcomes. In a game of football, there can only be Arsenal to win, the opposition to win, or a draw. And between those two bets, we've covered all three outcomes. If the odds are right, you can create a situation where you profit regardless of the outcome. The whole principle of match betting is using these together to cancel out risk. If you don't understand this, you risk making costly errors or feeling like you're gambling when you're actually not. Now, believe it or not, the next one is actually surprisingly common, and that's forgetting to place both sides of a matched bet. The amount of times people get caught up in the stakes or the odds and only place one side, forgetting to place their lay bet. That leaves them exposed to a loss, and if it doesn't go their way, that can wipe out a full week of profits. So that's a pretty easy one, but stay switched on and place your bets. Now, mistake number 4 is probably my number one tip. I should have probably saved this one to the end, but it's getting too greedy. You're probably thinking, if I can place £50 in stakes and make £10 profit, then surely I can place £500 in stakes and make £100 profit. And in short, yes, but you'll almost certainly be gubbed by the bookmaker afterwards. Now, gubbed means being restricted or excluded from promotions, and restrictions can come in the form of limits on the amounts you can stake. That £500 bet might result in a stake limit of £10 being applied to your account, and that makes match betting pretty impossible. These short-term cash grabs are not worth it in the long run, and I'm speaking from experience. It's much better to keep hold of your accounts and chip away at those profit milestones long term. Now, mistake number 5 is something I preach all the time on this channel, and it's about using spreadsheets and trackers. With a profit tracker, you can easily see which offers you've done and which ones remain. It also helps to keep things really organized and see your monthly profit building up. People who don't track their bets are much more likely to make costly mistakes in the long term. Now, mistake number 6 is a quick one, and that's not reading terms and conditions. Every offer you complete will have terms and conditions attached, and that might be something like bet £10 and get £30 in free bets. Now, that £10 bet is known as a qualifying bet because it qualifies you for the offer. But you can't just go chucking your £10 around on anything you fancy. It might have conditions attached such as minimum odds or a sport you've got to place it on, or even a match. If you put your £10 on something wrong, you risk losing it and still not unlocking those free bets. Now, mistake number 7 links to getting too greedy, but this one is about getting gubbed too quickly. Now, being gubbed means being restricted, like I just mentioned. If you only ever log in to rinse the free bets, then the bookmakers will flag you really quickly. To avoid this, you should mix in a small amount of mug bets, which are normal bets designed to make you look like a regular punter. A tiny loss now can protect your accounts in the long term, and it's well worth it. You can think of this like a tax on your winnings, because betting winnings, matched betting earnings are all completely tax-free. Now, we're getting near the end now, but mistake number 8 is overcomplicating betting exchanges. Some people overcomplicate exchanges in their mind and end up not using them at all, but they're undoubtedly one of the best tools for a match bettor and will help you level up your game. To keep this short and sweet, I'm just going to direct you to our dedicated betting exchange video here on this channel, which breaks it down very, very simply. Don't sleep on betting exchanges because you're missing out on so much profit. So the penultimate mistake is believing it's too good to be true. I cannot tell you how many people I've mentioned match betting to and they instantly jump to conclusions. Oh, it sounds like a scam, or it's got betting in the name, so it must be outright gambling, are some of the things I hear all the time. If you've ever tried to tell family and friends, you've probably heard similar things. Members in the Match Betting Club community are proof that real people can get real results. We have members paying for holidays, cars, or even house deposits using only match betting profit. And finally, last but not least, is not sticking with it. Match betting is not just something you can do for one weekend and expect to get rich. The people who make £500 to £1,000 profit per month are the people that spend 1 to 2 hours per week placing their bets every week. This stacks up to thousands of pounds per year, but only if you stick at it consistently. So those are my 10 biggest mistakes to avoid when match betting, and I see those things all the time from people starting out. If you want to learn how to do match betting right from day one, I've put together a free mini course that will take you from zero to your first £100 profit. It's step by step and designed to help people who want to learn. It's listed here on my YouTube channel, but I will also link to it directly in the description below. So thank you for watching, and please consider dropping a like or a subscribe if you like the content we make here on Match Betting Club. There's a lot more to come before the end of the year, so stay tuned.